Howdy, Big Beefy Burger Buddy here with more Peglin. We are going to just go into this game's version of Ascension, Crucible. We're just gonna start with one. One thing for sure I won't do this time is see defense items and just try to pivot when that happens. Bombs give $5 when navigating. That seems kind of harder to utilize. I do like this one actually, so I will take this one. So yeah, all of our pebbles are just slightly worse. So which is it's bad. So obviously I want to I either want to get rid of them or utilize an item that makes pebbles specifically better, because there is an item that specifically makes the pebbles better. Or there's an orb that gives you more damage based off of how many you have. This is one of the hardest stages, honestly, early. There's nothing to bounce on. So most of your attacks get 5 pegs at most. And then you always manage to somehow refresh the whole board every time. It's a little bit of a weird stage. I think I should just try to, instead of defeating them with a bomb, I should just try to just hit them. Yeah, this is not a stage you ever want to see, because I feel like it results in damage most of the time. So yeah, I don't want a pebble for sure. Shoots a laser that activates pegs every. You know what? And attacks pierce all enemies. Okay, so that's 2 really good effects. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of extra money. I didn't really look at the map. Probably should have. Yeah, there's a shop on the right, but I doubt I would have enough money to even utilize it. Okay, so interesting. I actually like that a lot. And yeah, it's a laser beam. I've never seen that orb. It seems good. The damage on it is very bad. A lot of the cool effect orbs. Just gonna delete that, which is fine, because I'm still just trying to get some money, which we got most of the money on this map. A lot of the cool effect orbs tend to have 1, 2 as their damage, which is very low. So we want to try to upgrade it or get items that make the value of those specific pegs a little better. For now, that's a much easier board to accomplish. Splash damage to the enemy on the right. Decent damage, that's not bad. Rub Orbit would be kind of funny. Crit a ball. These are really good. I'm gonna go with that one. And I'm actually just gonna, again, keep my money. Where do I want to go? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna. It doesn't really matter, but I don't want to offshoot incorrectly to the left and skip a stage. Our laser orb is at the bottom of the map. Little unfortunate. We will be able to kill one of these guys with a crit though. These plants, they shoot ranged attacks, so they're probably going to do damage to me just by existing. Unless I can manage to kill them before they just hit you with big damage randomly. So that was not a great swarb, but you know what? That's why you do this. There you go. That worked a little better. Hit the refresh. So yeah, the upgrades, that just counts as hitting the orb an extra 2 times, so they're really good. Double damage. I think we upgrade like one of these. That one would be good to upgrade. Maybe this one would be good to upgrade. Okay, so this one still keeps its low damage, but it shoots the lasers out more often. So it's basically just like a hit pegs one. I'm gonna save the $10, the 10 gold, to not use it now. I want to go this way. Because I don't know if I want... Do I want the chest, or do I want to do the boss fight and get like some like super money? We're gonna do this. Ready? I didn't do nearly as much damage as I was hoping it would. But we can try to be happy about this. So, here's the situation with our refreshes. They are in like the 2 worst spots they could possibly be in. So we probably are going to take either a significant amount of damage or straight up lose just because I can't refresh the board, which is really fun. I guess I have to just use the bombs to kill everything because that would be more reliable. So let's just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep getting hit with chip damage that I'm like forced to get hit with. There you go. There you go. I like the laser lightning orb. I do like the lightning orb. I think I have to go for the lightning orb, upgrade it. Does like no damage, but it has a similar effect to the laser. It just helps pop pegs basically, and helping pop pegs, we might be able to utilize it. I think, even though I'm heading this way, so let's try to like utilize this a little bit. That's gonna go straight to the bottom. Awesome, I didn't even shoot a laser, okay. Kinda how I figured that was gonna go. These like more jelly looking, whiter like colored orbs are like web orbs, and they lower the momentum, so I didn't get a bounce there, and it just kinda went right down to the bottom. Unfortunate, but it's what it is. We just have very little, not a lot of damage on most of our orbs. No pierce, so we're gonna have to rely on bombs for like half of this. And lightning. All right, there you go. Another lightning orb is good. Spinification, I don't care about spinification. Get rid of that for all I care. Let's upgrade this one because it activates more often. And if we're going into a boss fight, I want to probably maybe upgrade something. So I'm gonna we are gonna do the boss fight because it gives a relic instead of just, or like a good relic instead of just a relic. These are both like really bad to start with, because this one isn't gonna do very much damage. Hopefully it knocks that. Okay, so it got the crit somehow. Still want to try to. Oh, there's a. I didn't realize there was a slime on the screen. Unfortunately, I have to use this, but I am gonna just do this. Where's my crits? They're at the bottom, so I'm gonna try to do this again. It's gonna refresh, drop down, hit that crit, kill the boss instantly, 400 damage, there you go. That's what you like to see. And then I'm gonna upgrade, every 3, okay, I have to do the laser orb. And then we get a good Board contains 2 extra crits. That's really good. Activating that also refreshes the board. Also could be good. I think 2 extra crits. I mean, like... We had that one board that was just like both of those refreshes on the sides of the map that were very hard to hit, so I just kind of abandoned it, put like 2 extra crits on the board. We're gonna do crit build. Crit build seems very good. It's a lot of chests, which I don't mind. Let's try to go... I wanted the battle, but it doesn't really matter too much. And we got a battle anyway. Alright, so this just does a laser every 3, so... Kinda like it. Seems pretty good. One shot at that. We're gonna not even worry about that. I mean, these are actually good. It's just, I don't know, if I was gonna try to unlock the character, I would need to... I really need to just... from the get-go, focus on that. So I can't really do it. It was upgraded too, which was also tempting, because like defense, considering we don't have a healing relic yet, seems like a good way to mitigate how much damage you take. But for now, we're just gonna, whenever you gain... well, we're doing a crit build, so that's kind of bad. Upgraded with slime. Maybe we'll find the relic that's really good for slime. I'm going to take another battle. And we're gonna go crazy on this lightning orb. Okay, so these guys are just gonna get deleted. Let's try to get some money. A good amount of money right there to get. And the bats move fast. Let's upgrade these by not getting money. Ready? I somehow managed to hit some crazy things. Laser? Laser's gonna help me get some money. Okay, that one is spinification. I don't care about poison. And Foreign Orb, it destroys bombs in 1 hit and shields, which is also something it does. But you know what? I'm gonna upgrade this. Just go. We want the chest. Whenever bombs are created, create additional attacks gain for each... Okay, that's really bad. We're most likely gonna hit a crit. But also, these get like +8 damage, and then I can try to not aim for crits. Sounds kinda good. But also, I do like bombs. But we don't really have anything that's creating bombs. We have stuff that's adding crits. We're gonna go for that. And now I have an incentive to just not hit my crits. Will it be kinda hard? Yes. I mean, I want to remove an orb, unfortunately. This is a good item, but we are literally 1 gold away from being able to do this. Do I have 49? Because there's a monitor. Yeah, it's 49. There's just a refresh rate thing. Duplicate an orb. We're gonna duplicate probably the upgrade orb, honestly. It does a lot of damage and also is good. My monitor just has a refresh rate. It decides to turn on every single time the thing is turned off. Alright, technical difficulties done for now. So yeah, with this relic, this 1 damage non-crit does 9 damage. But it's a crit orb, so it still does like an insane amount of damage regardless of that. That's cool that you do ranged attacks. So we need to try to just not even hit crits for now. Which will be pretty easy. we can tend to just slide down this, and it just will not even hit the crits. This boss is, like, already dead. I don't know where my refreshes are, so I'm gonna try to get one, and then the boss is dead. Alright, that was like super easy with that super insanely good relic. Upgrade lightning orb. Let's see, we got... Okay, so that one seems really good. Projectile attacks pierce more enemies, but bombs deal less damage. We can rely on my attacks for damage. This is the 3 pegs propels my thing forward. Gravity is reversed. The ceiling bounces are massively increased, and orbs are passed through while traveling downwards. That seems like... Seems kind of silly. Now I can get more crit damage as well, but get one less refresh orb. Sounds bad. I'm willing to do it. The reason I'm willing to do it is I have those orbs that just kind of do that stuff for me. So I have just like 12, 11 attacks. And this is good practice for later Crucible levels. Crucible, actually. Where there will just be one refresh orb on the level, regardless. Okay, this is doing a lot of damage, but it also needs to actually kill the enemy. Gee willikers, I keep sneezing. Unfortunate. Well, at least I can edit it out of the video, and you don't even have to hear it. So, got him. But yeah, we do an insane amount of damage, which is something we weren't really doing last run. We were doing pretty much standard damage, and then spamming a bunch of defense increases. That refresh is in a bad spot, but you know what? I'm just gonna kill you with the crits. You're gonna actually hit me once. Ow! Shoulda known that was gonna happen. This just feels... Okay, there you go. Never mind. I was gonna say, it feels wrong to just do 9 damage with a dag orb without, even trying. And I don't want these orbs. I guess I could upgrade them, right? Nah, we're not gonna do it. You wanna know why? Because I was gonna say I have a shop. I do have a shop, but it's very far down at the bottom, so I probably will make enough money. Let's upgrade one of these. And I want to try to get in there. Well, unfortunately, we clipped the little side there, and it bounced perfectly into the other zone. That is the misnavigation that this game is known for. I really hate the fucking shields, man. So let's just try to cycle through all of our orbs and get that one that like actually kills the enemy. That's just gonna shoot me for half my health. Okay, here we go. And then I also don't have any orbs anymore. So this is gonna not even hit, like, anything. And it's gonna make me mad. Okay, well, I did hit a bomb, so... The one refresh is a little bad. I'm seeing this, but that's just, like, how the game is normally played. So I can't complain too much about it. 72 damage for doing nothing is insane. Just give me, like, a multi-ball. Gains extra damage for all the money I have. Okay, I want to spend my money, though, so I don't think I'm going to do it. I'd rather spend my money. I am mad that I'm not going to be able to even access the chest that was on the right. But it is what it is. We can still theoretically get our shop. This is going to not do much damage, is it? We're just going to do it anyway. It's going to most likely just hit the shield. And then we're just going to go laser orb. It didn't hit that refresh. It was close to hitting it, but it didn't hit it. It did kill everything on the screen. Pierce is the best thing you can get in this game, because it just can kill everything on the screen rather than hit one shield for half damage. So you want Pierce. That's why bombs are so good for like half of this game. I'm just gonna keep taking damage because I don't have healing items. Healing items kind of trivialize this game as well. Not that I wouldn't be opposed to getting one. I'm gonna go ahead and just go down. Whatever like elite enemy this is probably going to lose to me. I say with utmost confidence. Unfortunately our laser orb is at the bottom again. This would have been a great stage for the shield generation thing, because it seems like that's a lot of orbs that I could possibly hit. Especially when I had that multi-ball thing on it. I want to go crazy. Let's go crazy on us. It might hit that lightning. It would not hit the chandelier, in fact. Okay, now we go crazy. Not nearly as crazy as I was hoping. I just realized that we have the two upgrade orbs and they were both in the... kinda in the bottom. They do a lot of damage just by themselves, though. Because it was like 3-4. So yeah, they do the damage. Rubber slime. There are so many, like, just things that add slime to this. When there's one orb that adds just one slime to, like, randomly every 7 bounces. It just adds a random one instead of the specification ones, and it has multi-orb. So it's like the best... I got hit there. It's like the best potion one in the game, and it's like, that's the one you want. I don't remember exactly how this guy works, so we're just gonna try to do 1,000,000 damage to him. Oh, you just shoot me, it seems like. Which is unfortunate, because I don't really think I can afford to get shot randomly. I might just lose. That's really unfortunate. It feels like I have a really good run, I just never got any sort of relic that gives, like, health back. Yeah, that shield one would have been nice, but... when I had that large deck, I kept just, like, losing based off of the fact that, or, like, I just kept drawing them at the bottom. I need, like, something that heals. I need to just use my money to heal, probably. Lightning slime, rubber slime. More crit damage every time it triggers a crit. Let's just upgrade this orb. This is... crit damage minus regular damage. So this actually does nothing. Right? This would actually lower my damage. We're gonna go for it. You can't remove a relic, I don't think. But it really is, I would be lowering my damage, wouldn't I? We hit basically the whole board, by the way, with that. Oh my goodness. Except the refresh, that's really important to hit. We might die again just because, yeah, I gotta spend all my money on healing, which is very unfortunate, instead of, like, something useful. Hopefully I kill this thing. Oh, that's just... Oh, no, okay, never mind. Upgrade... We gotta heal. I think we need a buckle orb. Just to have, like, healing. Or, like, any way to mitigate being hit. Or I just spend all my money on, healing items. Okay, I want... Ooh, actually, there's a shop right there to the left. Pegboard slot with 3 bombs. Board contains additional crit. Yeah, we'll do that one. Because we have something going on with crits. That actually, I think, makes that crit item even worse. They deal extra damage to crits. God, these fucking ranged attacks just, like, hit you. Something funny I want to mention is to get the link for this game, I just googled Peglin. So I googled Peglin, the first result was obviously the Steam store page for the game, and then the second one was a Reddit response that was it just said, like, Peglin is the first roguelike I just don't get like. I really do like this game. I will say, there is, you need Pierce to win fights. You need ways to kill multiple enemies, or all of the ranged enemies will just be doing 10 damage every single run. Post-battle gives the option to do, increased healing, which is going to cost more money. Not great. I don't have it unlocked yet. I think more gold is still better. Okay. Cross your fingers for a healing relic. Actually, this boss is nothing. I like that one. Wall bounces contribute to damage. Let's remove an orb for sure. Extra relics. Could be good. Let's see, wall bounces contribute to damage. Chance to avoid incoming attacks. You know what? We'll get both of these. And I have to do this fight, which is somewhat annoying. Oh, I can just give you my pebbles. Which I don't want them, so. I thought it was there's a similar one to that one. I'm just gonna take damage because I don't want to add more orbs after just removing them, even though the fire orbs are, like, decent, but they hurt me as well. This should be funny. There you go. There's all those enemies dead. This is gonna upgrade all this, and it's gonna go crazy. The bombs are actually not, because they're not the actual thing hitting that. They don't upgrade via that. So that's a little bit of a downside, but I don't think it matters too much. But yeah, this one's basically just the standard DPS check. This one has 12 on it. This one used to be, like, kind of difficult. You would need a lot of the orbs that help you hit more pegs would be again, like, just 1-2s even upgraded. Like this lightning orb without our items would probably be doing, like, a fraction of the damage it would be. You know what? I'm confident we'll hit a crit over here. And even if we don't, it doesn't really matter because we got a lightning orb. A laser orb. So this ended up going pretty well. We can't physically lose at this point. We have just too much damage. Oh! Upgrade an orb. I have nothing to upgrade. They're all upgraded. Status effects get applied. Have increased intensity. I kind of want to do it. There's a reason I want to do it, right? Well, let's read the other one. Summon a round squirrel onto the pegboard whenever 30 pegs is hit, and it's just, but it's destroyed after 100 uses. Like, why even like give it the option to break? Oh, after it hit 3,000 pegs, what is that? What it is? Like 3,000 pegs, it'll fucking delete itself. That makes me never want to pick it up because any temporary item like that just doesn't feel great. Attacks deal double damage, but I hurt myself every 3. Okay. I do like this one. It's pretty funny. It just gives you 10 refresh orbs, but they only refresh like 8% of the board. So here's why I want to do this one. Ready? It completely counteracts our other orb. But we have that fleece that's the more crits we have, the more damage we do. You know what? We're gonna do this. No. Go for the squirrel. No, we don't go for the squirrel. Go for the squirrel. Go for it. Go for the squirrel. Because it's, I want to see what the squirrel does. What the girl squirrel does. This board seems a little funky. I do know that these mushrooms, we've summoned the squirrel. So just kind of multi-orbs for us. So that's 2 of its 100 uses gone. I dodged it. Haha. Shoot it. Oh, this guy has a lot of health. Did I go into like a secret one? No, this is the starting one. Why do you have so much health on this awful board? Well, how much damage do you do? That's the real question. Because like this is a shitty board. You do 12 damage, you just do 12 damage, okay. So, I guess I'll be buying healing at the end of this one. I'm still attacking that guy in the back, unfortunately. You're about to do 24 damage. That seems a little unfair. I'm gonna be real. Considering that half of the board is not even playable for a quarter of the fight. Dude, this is the worst board in the game. This is like the worst. There's always just a board that's just not well made. Every single time I play this game. There's no strategy in this one. It's either die or don't.